Well, hello there. It's John Anthony Francis Wilcox, and today is Saturday, the 26th of August, 2023. I hope you're all doing well. Let us talk. So, as I think about it, it's been quite a week. A lot of stuff. Some not great stuff, but some great stuff. So let's tackle it all as I think of it. Let me start with a sort of I'll call it a temporary conclusion to a situation. I've mentioned how I need these leg extensions for my wheelchair, and I found out through the manufacturer the part number, and I gave that to my doctor's office to put in through Medicaid to see about acquiring them. And after going back and forth through different places and about a month passing, I was informed that I can get them through Medicaid around October of 2026. So that kind of sucks. But they said that the wheelchair is no longer under warranty, and I should have asked for them when I first got the wheelchair, which was when I was leaving rehab. Actually, it was the first time I was leaving rehab when they had dropped me on the sidewalk that they put in for a wheelchair for me. And I should have just psychically known that I'd need longer leg thingies for it. So that's where that is right now. Although the doctor's office, the woman Rita there, very nice woman, said she would look in to see if there are any other options, and she'll keep me up to date on that. So that's sort of a suck thing, but hey, it happens. Beyond that, I am working on a story today that I'll finish up tonight for a project. I was asked to write it has to be exactly 500 words minus my name and the title of the story. A story with a twist, and I have a good story. So I'm finishing that up tonight, and I will send it in to the publisher, and I guess it's going to be coming out in paperback later this year. So it'll be nice to be part of a collection. That's kind of cool. Also have a story idea for an Archie comic story, just for a short 6-page story. So I have to start laying that out and figuring out all the little bits to connect in my mind. But it will be hopefully that one they'll be interested in running, and we'll see. But I feel good about it. And beyond that, it's been a longish week in terms of health, but I'm doing my best. That's all we got. And so I'm trying to think. I know there's a lot of things that have gone on. Oh, some show and tell. This is a book called Massacre at the Comic Shop by Nick Ulanowski. I was given this and asked to review it, so I will. When I get a chance, I will read it and review it, and I'll be fair to Nick and honest to Nick. And also, I was gifted a gift certificate to Bandcamp.com. I was looking for things to get, and one of the things that I got and received very quickly, if you know me, you know I love the band Lush, and my favorite album from them is Spooky, their first album of all original material. There was an album, a CD that came out called Gala, that was really a collection of singles and EPs, but this was their first album proper, and still my favorite. So that was cool to get in. I will treasure that. It's remastered off of the Analog Masters, so should sound spiffy, even though I don't have a record player. They gave me a download with it, and the download sounds magnificent. So there's that. Um, what else? What else is going on? I've had a lot of musical ideas come to the fore in my head, and I think I'm going to start working on them. At least one of them with my nephew Timmy, who sent me a track that I currently have on this lovely red USB stick that I'm going to add some stuff to. And then I've had some ideas. I have to find or see if my nephew can find for me a device that I have called a Nanoverb to record some guitar for what I am calling the Cicada Head project. Cicada Head, that's me. Or at least it will be. So beyond that, uh, well, I had 2 weeks in a row with Stop and Shop screwing up their orders. They didn't screw up this week, so hopefully we're back to normal. Tonight I am making almost like a sideways chicken pot pie. So you're going to have your chicken and onions and peas and carrots and chicken gravy, but then I'm having mashed potatoes with that instead of a crust. So it's it's chicken and gravy and vegetables and some mashed potatoes, which are also a vegetable, aren't they? And that will hopefully, I'm hoping it'll be delicious. Yesterday I made a really spiffy seafood salad with, shrimp and celery and peppers and elbows and cocktail sauce and mayo and some red wine vinegar and sugar and salt and cayenne pepper, and what else did I put in there? Deliciousness. It has some ketchup in there too, and it has absolute deliciousness. And it was wonderful yesterday, and even better today. So I've still got a spiffing amount of that. And just saw my brother David was over today, and he was also over on Tuesday. So right now, as I'm filming this, he and my nephew Michael are off at church, and they will soon, well, they won't soon be back. They'll be back in probably about an hour. And beyond that, like I said, I've got the writing things. I've done some more reviews. Oh, I did an outstanding interview on Monday with a guy named Joe Parrish James, who is the current guitarist of Jethro Tull. And we had a lovely conversation, and that's going to be the basis of an article to preview the October area Jethro Tull shows in the Northeast. I also found a frustrating thing because I won't be able to be there, but I've mentioned many times I love a show that I'm going to watch in just a few minutes, a Spanish language show called Mi Caigo de Risa. And it turns out they're coming from Mexico to do a taping in February at what is now called the Palladium in Times Square in New York City. So unfortunately it's in New York City, and I won't be there because I don't do those sort of live events anymore anyway. But I wish I could, because this one's a genuine temptation for me. I always say it's going to take Kate Bush to let me go to a concert type thing again, but this is close behind in terms of interest. So I am raving and drooling here and talking like a madman. I hope you're all doing well. I've heard from a few of you during this week, and the ones I've heard from seem to be holding their own, which is great. And we're going to knock it on the head for today with a reprise. Oh, let me show you. Even the inside of this is spiff. Hold on. So you got, that's really cool. And even the vinyl itself is totally coolicious. So, with that, I love you all. I will see you next week. Bye-bye. See ya.